Come on, losers! It's time to do a toy review! What's up, everyone? Thank you for joining us once again on the Dstar01 channel. I'm your host, Dexter Arafiles, and today we're going to be opening the Figure Complex Amazing Yamaguchi powered by Revoltech Katsuki Bakugo, and this guy is brand new and I can't wait to open him. If you're looking to pick this up, I am getting more. You can get it at www.dstar01.com, your reliable source for awesome action figures. And everyone on Twitch, thank you for joining us. Let's go down the line here. Okay, let's shout it out. We're here on twitch.tv/Dstar01, Die for Lee, Kimitsu Yabo, Kimitsu Yabo, what's up, Nexodite, Ryoga 918, Gabe. I'm not gonna say the rest of your name because I don't want to. E-Edition on Twitch, Carlitos QR. How's it going, man? Faceboy 876, Scorpion Flame 66, welcome back, Shinobi C3, how's it going? And I think we have more, but these are all the people that are active in chat. Welcome. We're going to unbox this. We're going to look at paint and detail, articulation and scale, and accessories. So enough of me talking. Let's go to the top cam. Let's see what we're looking at here. This is Katsuki Bakugo. I heard a few things about this, but you know what? I don't like to watch other people's reviews because I like to be surprised. That's why they're called unboxings. So we are surprised. So we can fix these things if things happen. I need initial viewings, like, what's it going to be like when I first pick it out of the box? That's really what I want to know. I don't want that ruined. I don't want that spoiled. There you go. So here we go. There he is on the top cam right there. Now let's go to the front cam. We're back in the front cam. First things first. Yes, just as I thought. This arm already fell out. But you know what? We can easily fix that later on. Let's see if we can just put that in a little bit more. It seems to be that this arm is most likely... So, ooh, this is not a good start to this review. Looks like some fixer elixir is necessary. Let's see if we can fix this right now. First things first, we need to angle that elbow joint so it's not in the way. Okay, so there we go. Yikes. So it seems to be, let's get this out of the way. The arm right here is pretty heavy for that tiny joint to go in there. Now, I'll give some tips on how to fix it, or my thoughts on how to fix it later. First things first, let's look at paint and detail. Let's look at the face right here. Let's look at that evil grin. And I have to say, even though he's not evil, he's a good guy. I love that grin. He's looking really good. Now let's look at the spiky hair. Extra spiky, really sharp on the top here. Lots of details in the hair. Looking really solid with that dirty blonde look. And let's look at the eyes. Ooh, the eyes are fantastic. One thing that I noticed, his neck is really muscular, especially when you're comparing it to the Figma Bakugo. He's not that muscular. This one is looking like he's at the gym all day, every day. And now let's look at the musculature here on the biceps, looking really, really solid. This sculpt is really nice. In fact, I'm starting to like this better than the Figma. The suit itself, we have matte black here with a matte orange right there. And you know what? What does he have for these belts? Sometimes they're ruffled in the anime and manga. Sometimes they're not. They're sometimes smooth. You know what? They're ruffled, okay? They're ruffled. Or not ruffled. They have little lines in them. Sometimes I see them smooth, like when I look at the manga or anime, and then sometimes it has these lines. You know what? I'm just going to say, canonly speaking, they are supposed to be like this. Matte black on the pants, and let's look at the boots right here. Looking really solid. Now let's remove all the plastic. And let's do a quick joint check before we move into articulation and scale. So let's do a quick joint check. And of course, these arms will fall off. It looks like they did not angle these joints correctly, and that's why we're having that issue. Seems like that tiny peg, and now we got that coming off. This seems like a common thing for Revoltechs. But yeah, stuff like this can be easily fixed. Let's do a quick joint check. Looks like everything is pretty solid. Let's zoom out a little bit right there. Again, it keeps falling out. Looks like we need some fixer elixir on those joints. And let's move the head around. And the midsection is actually pretty tight. And you can do side kicks and front kicks and whatnot. So now that we got that out of the way, you guys can already tell that there are some negatives with this guy. But like I said, anything can be fixed. Let's stand him up. And let's put the camera down. Now we can go into articulation and scale. Now, here we go. We have this. We're looking at a figure that I that I honestly thought would be 6 inches tall, but we're looking actually at a 5 3/4 inch figure. Now let's compare him with other action figures from different series. Here is my custom Kong Goku GT. Goku, adult Goku right there, and that's how they look together. Here is Marvel Legends Spider-Man, so it looks like these two work really well together. Right there. And of course we have Deku, but this is actually a Anime Heroes Deku. And it looks like the Bakugo actually is taller and bigger. And last but not least, here is my custom Winter Bakugo by Figma. Now, let's do a quick comparison with these two. Clearly, when you're looking at the Figma, you're not getting much musculature in comparison. You can even see it in even in the parts that I painted over. But when you look at the Revoltech one, you actually have a ton of musculature, lots of details in the body and the face and the neck and whatnot. But one thing that I did notice that's very apparent, everyone's saying in chat, yes, Bakugo's neck on the Revoltech is too long, and it's like that for a reason. And I think one of the reasons is so you can get something like this, so you can look down like really nicely right there. Even though he has that, the ability to do that isn't as apparent on the Figma. So when you have a longer neck like this, you have much more range of motion. So let's go over the articulation. We're looking at something really unique here when it comes to Revoltech. They just have a different joint system. We have an up and down here at the toe. We have a peg joint that goes into the foot, and then you can swivel it left to right. Lots of swivel action there. We have ball joint here at the knee. We have ball joint here at the thigh, which we can also swivel, move left and right. So we have side kicks and front kicks and flying knees and whatnot. We have two joints right here in the midsection. Lots of rotation there. Not so much on the top one. Here we have their version of butterfly joints, but not really butterfly joints. These are just really, what's the word? They have a wide angle on this joint, so you can get him to put his hands together like that. So there's these two ball joints right there. And again, this comes off, but we will look at this joint right here at the elbow. Man, they really needed to make this one longer. So that's really the problem here, which I will tell you how to fix that in a bit. So we have, looks like we have a peg joint right here at the wrist, two at the neck, and that keeps falling off. Why does it keep falling off? I don't know. And now that's falling off. Uh-oh, he's falling apart. So we have a ball joint here at the top of his head. Wow. So lots of points of articulation, easily above 20, but we got stuff falling out. That's because he has so many little intricate things that don't need to come off. Well, maybe they do because of all the stuff that he comes with. But let's see if we can get him in a pose, at least do some side kicks, front kicks, and superhero landing pose. As close as we can get. Let's see if we can get that done. And that's pretty much it right there. So we can't get him to go all the way down. Maybe we can. Let's try again. Yeah, so we can't get him to go all the way down. So there you have. Superhero landing pose is very possible with this one. Oh, of course, I keep forgetting this one. Sure, you can test. If I can get the joint to work. There we go. So we have a sure you can test right here. So it looks like he can pose really well if you can keep all the things on him. I think my issue here is stuff probably needs to be glued in. Maybe. We'll see. But that's because we need to see the accessories. We need to see what we're dealing with here. Let's go to the top cam. Let's see what we're dealing with here. So this is the top cam. We're looking at all the accessories. We have a bunch of blast effects. That's really cool. We got the faceplate right here, which is him yelling. We got extra hair for the back right there. We got two gauntlets. We get extra things for his grenade arms. Let's see what we're looking at the bottom here. And we are looking at... Let's see if we can unravel this tape. It's being... There we go. And everything flies. I hate dealing with tape in unboxings. Gosh, so annoying. Anyway, we got all the eyes that kind of just went all over the place. Got 1, 2, 3, 6 extra hands. I believe this is the eye tool, and we get extra faces as well. So what I think you could do, yeah, I do know you can do this. You can replace the eyes on one of the face plates, and this is the tool to adjust the eyes or push it in. And you get a stand, and you get a effect saying boom right there. So let's start off. Let's go to the front cam. And let's look at these excellent effect pieces. So let's look at that. That's really nice. Wow. Really nice. And they even have a, what I feel on these, there's actually a matte finish on them, which is really cool. And then we have this one as well. Really nice right here. More effect pieces. And this one. And then let's take off the head, if we can. Or the hair, sorry. And let's put on some face plates. Like this one looks really cool, I think. And let's give it a quick test. Ooh, really tight fit. Extremely tight fit. Okay, so there he is, really angry. Oh, that looks sick. I absolutely love that face. Looking really good. Let's see the other face plates. Lots of eyes. You know, usually I don't do the eyes. So here's another faceplate. Here's a side-looking one. Let's see if we can focus up there. There it is. That's a side-looking one. I really like that one as well. And then we also have, let me see if I can grab this one real quick. This one. That looks really nice. And I guess we'll look at the eyes later. I really don't want to mess with those. There's just so many. And let's do this. Let's put this one in. I guess we'll do it not for YouTube. Make it a Twitch exclusive, putting them together. Look at that. That looks really cool. That's him without his mask. Whoa. Look at that. That looks really serious. Really like that one, actually. So the face plates and everything else look really good. No issues here. Let's put this one on. Okay, and there he is looking sideways. This is my favorite one so far. Wow. Looking really good. Okay, so the one last thing I'm going to do is we're going to put the effect pieces on Twitch. I'm going to do it live on Twitch, but on YouTube, you guys will see him completed in 1 second. All right, everyone, we'll be right back. Okay, let's look at the questions here. So yes, comes off real easy, not cool. Tell you how to fix it. Very, very simple. What I would honestly do is I would drill this a little bit more inside, right? Looks like it's a solid piece too. It doesn't look like the hole goes all the way through. So what I would do is drill this just about a couple centimeters down more. I would increase the length of this part right here. In fact, this seems like a Figure Fix Friday video. We would push it a little bit more, probably around there. And therefore, we have more leverage when it goes in, and therefore it won't come off so easily. One figure that had this same issue was the 1000 Toys Master Chief, which I did the exact same fix, and it solves the issue like that. Very easy to do. It took me a while to figure it out, though. I'm not going to tell you that, oh yeah, I fixed it in like 5 minutes. No, that's like an hour's work of trying to get that to fit perfectly. But yeah, that's honestly what I would do. This needs to be longer. Should have, like, when they were making this figure, this should have been like elementary. Like, come on. This thing is heavy. This is short. This cannot hold the weight of the grenade, period. Okay, everyone, and we're back. And we put them together. And let me tell you right now, this toy does have issues, and I cannot ignore it anymore. So here's the problem. And I'm going to tell you how we're going to fix this. We might even do a Figure Fix Friday on it. So right here, this is a really short peg on the forearm right there. And that little peg is holding up a lot of weight when you put the effect piece on it and then the grenade. You're looking at a lot of weight that's going to be on a tiny peg like this. Everything else is really good. His sculpt looks good. His face looks good. It's just you're going to have a lot of trouble. This is not going to be easy for a lot of people to put together and pose him the way you want him, and he's going to stay that way. But they kind of fix the issue when you look at this arm right here. So when you put the arm together, you'll notice that there's a little hole right there, a little socket right there. And it actually has this little peg on this arm right there, as you can see. So this fits into that little hole, and you do get a sturdier build right there. Why isn't this on the grenade? Why? Why they decided to not even bother to put a little notch in there for it to work compared to these other hands, which gives it there for extra stability. I don't know why they didn't do that. So this is what I would do, and a lot of people probably won't have the guts to do it because this toy is expensive. But I've fixed a figure that had the, I guess we're going to call it the short nub syndrome. Sure, that's what we're going to call it. We need to extend this like up to here, right? Maybe right there. And then we're going to drill a little bit more into the grenade. And what that's going to do, it's going to give it a lot more leverage. Sorry. We're going to give it a lot more leverage so it can hold it up and maintain that pose. That's what we're going to do probably for Figure Fix Friday. But for now, let's talk about the conclusion. Yes, that is a big negative. That's a problem. A lot of people who pick up this figure are probably going to have this issue. The joints are actually quite tight, though. That's what I like about it. Everything else fantastic. The grenade arms are an issue. It's just badly designed. I got to be real with you guys. Okay. Overall, I have to say he's really good. He looks good. Would I buy this for $100? Oh my gosh. If I didn't know how to fix it and I knew that this was an issue, if other reviewers are having this issue, this would be a hard sale. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm saying this because I actually like this toy. If you didn't know what to do, if you didn't have a plan, heck, if you didn't even have pliers, here's another issue. I think this goes for all Revoltechs. This is not just Bakugo. I had to do this with Deku. A lot of his hands and the sockets and stuff like that are really tight fit, so you need to spread them out with this. And that's how you get them to fit. So you put it in here and you spread it out just a little bit, and then they will go. Or you can use the hot water method. That's another thing. So have a cup of hot water when you have this guy ready. That's my assessment of this figure. Okay, he does have issues. I'm not going to lie. He has a really good sculpt. But once we get this guy fixed, I think this is easily going to be the best Bakugo figure out there. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you're always in the know when I post new videos. And last but not least, you can always go to www.dstartoys.com where you search for awesome action figures. Thanks for everyone on twitch.tv/Dstar01 for joining us on the stream and building this guy and having a hot tub stream in the middle of it. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.
and subscribe. Where? Right here, not there, right here. You. And thanks for watching. So, rate, comment, and subscribe. Right here, right there, right here. Yeah.